Hello and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. I am Magic Sven, and today we're going straight to face, upstairs. That's right, it's Burn, and I wanted to play Burn because they just printed Shrapnel Blast in the Historic Anthology. So Shrapnel Blast, 2 mana, sack an artifact. Shrapnel Blast deals 5 damage to any target. 5 damage is a lot of damage. So we've got a few good ways to turn this on. We've got a couple copies of Rustvale Bridge as an artifact land that also fixes our mana. We've got Experimental Synthesizer, which draws us a few extra cards to keep those burn spells flowing. Reinforced Ronin as a 1-mana 2/2 haste. Vidalin Epicure makes a blood token when it comes into play and does it damage itself. And then we've got some normal burn fare. We've got Skewer the Critics, Roiling Vortex to stop that pesky life gain, Static Discharge, just a very powerful historic burn spell, Lightning Helix, just one of the best burn spells they've ever printed, and Kumano faces Kakazan. Important to note that the backside does not have haste due to some alchemy rebalances. I wish they would change this one back. So that's the deck. Let's take it on the ladder and see how it does. Okay, decent hand here. We got some early burn. We got some synthesizers to keep us going. I'm going to lead on Mountain and probably just play with fire our opponent here. Next turn, I'll just do a Sunbaked Canyon and hit him with the Lightning Helix. Up against Teferi on Rakdos. That doesn't seem very Teferi at all. I think I just want to still play with fire here. Don't need another land right now. I'd probably take Helix. I think that's what I would take. We've got our artifact land in hand. Looking for Shrapnel Blast, I'd say, at this point. Don't really want to play the synthesizer on 2, but I will if I have to. Did take the Helix. We got advantage, so we're going to play synthesizer and hope we don't hit a 2-drop. Den of the Bugbear is a land that you can play. That's a lot of lands for my 20 land deck. Is it 20 lands? 21 lands? 21 lands. Not good when you've been Inquisitioned. Blood Tithe Harvester is okay. Enforced Ronin. I think I want to play Synthesizer first. And Helix, so we will Helix. Helix you. Passaruski. Yeah, the good thing about this deck is it does have a lot of card draw. You may take my Ronin. It's gonna do 2 damage to you, which is kind of what I wanted it to do anyways, I guess. Take our 3 here. Back down to 20. Basically just don't want to see Shielderids out of my Rakdos opponents. Skewer the Critics. I think that means we just skewer them like this. I'm going to sack a blood token into turn here. Does look like it. We're looking at it. Get rid of land, sure. Shock land. Hits for 3. Looks like they're not hitting their land drop. Indeed. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Come on down. Speaking of land drops, here's all of my land drops. Let's sack the synthesizer. We got a Ronin. So I'll play that and attack with it. Make it block. I do want to. Okay. Play my Canyon. See what they discard here. I'm sure they're just looking for Shieldred at this point. Discard a land. I don't really expect any of my creatures to stay alive. Shieldred is certainly a card. They don't have it. Okie dokie. Let's attack first. Coming at you. I think if they just had Fatal Push, they would have just fired it off. Alright. Or they're saving it for my den. Let's sack our synthesizing. And another synthesizer. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, no worries about, like, finding a Shrapnel Blast off the top, since we do have some options there. I do have to play this turn. Don't think I want to play the land. And obviously, it's already post-combat, so this is going to come right back. Unless they want to kill it, which is fine, too. It's like they're thinking about it. This is your one chance. Your one opportunity. It could just be cycled away next turn. It's funny this is channel, not cycle, but it's definitely just cycling. Okay, and Ronin goes back to hand. We have Bowmasters, sure, makes sense. Ouch. We've been pinged. Alright. And then Fable comes around. Let's see it. Still worried about our Shieldred friend. There's another Fable. Okay. No attacks, makes sense. Let's go to combat. Attack. I'm sure they'll block with something here. Orc? Orc. Orc it is. Let's synthesize. Roiling Vortex is good. Play that, pass the turn. Now, if they do get the Shieldred, it's going to cost them. Or at least I have a way to stop it. They do have a Reflection online with Orcish Bowmasters. This is like the last good combo of Reflection. And they've got a Kiki-Jiki token. This is kind of like an old school build of Rakdos. You don't see Blood Tithe Harvester and Fable as often anymore. It's Argo here. Play with Fire. Play with Fire is very interesting. Do I put Lurrus in hand? I feel like I probably put Lurrus in hand. I can fire off pretty much everything else at instant speed. Let's just pass. I want to attack. Yeah, and they've got Vigilance. So we could make a copy of Bowmasters and just block, I guess. Or like block ping. That's fine. Maybe I wanted to play with Fire the Bowmasters upon target. I could see that. So then I don't love that play. Because that's something like I maybe need to do eventually anyways. But also I've got 5 damage in hand plus 6. So they are on the clock. As far as the clock is concerned. Another Fable, sure. Like, these Fables are good, but they don't actually really stop me. Coming in for the treasure token. Do I want to block? I think so. I feel like the way I lose this game involves, like, strange circumstances. I'm gonna Lightning Helix opponent. Yeah, there's just, like, no way I'm getting through all this stuff right now. So we're gonna Helix. Take our turn. What else do we have in here? A lot of good stuff, actually. Is this just a win? I believe this is just a win against our Rakdos opponent. Play with Fire. Shoot you in the head. Yeah, burn. Burn. Look at all my burn spells. They didn't even play the One Ring. They didn't even have it. They are looking through the deck and seeing what could have been had we done other things. But this is going to kill them. Good game, friend. Good game. Well played. Not going to care about that. Yeah, Roiling Vortex. Sneaky good. I don't think it probably made a difference, but it made it so that Shieldred didn't matter, which is huge. That is absolutely huge. So very nice. Got our first win against Rakdos. Alright, opponent goes first up against Bomag guy, who, if they're not on the mirror, I don't know what's up. They do have Gigantha, so maybe it's Wizards. It is Wizards. I generally like trying to play a little bit more of a control game against the Wizards decks. Just because if these creatures stay out, they're going to do a lot of damage. And they're going to outrace you. So, it is generally necessary to get this stuff off the board. That's perfect. Okay. Feeling good, feeling great. Pay 2 life. Don't love that as much, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's get our Kumanos down and facing Kakazan. Take them all the way down to a ravaging 18. Dreadhorde Arcanist online. Is it gonna have haste? Looks like it is. Okay, that's a lot of damage. We're gonna get Firebranded in the face or Birthday Escaped. It looks like a Birthday Escape, which I think I prefer, but pretty close. Alright, so unfortunately I think we have to pay life again. We're gonna have to juice this. Do I want my Epicure to be big or my Ronin? I think I want the Epicure. This 3/3 can actually get through most of their stuff. And unfortunately, we're all the way down to 10 already, and they're at 17, which is not where I want to be. Do not hit me with another Reckless Charge, please. Firebrand. Interesting. I guess that was just to get the ring tempting going. Okay, and the festivities, sure. Epicure down. And again, I probably have to kill this. Alright, we got our etchings on. Yeah, because anytime this would hit, it's going to do a ton of damage. We're going to play the Ronin here. Hit you for 2. And get it back. And we do have a good number of etchings online. We did get this guy to go exiled due to the etching ability. Gosh, I wish you guys had haste. Why don't you have haste? Stupid alchemy. Ruining my Kumano faces Kakazan. My etchings. My etchings want haste so bad. It doesn't seem right. 3 to me. Okay. We're getting real. 2 to me. Okay. A lot of lethal threats, seems like. Okay, we're going to play Epicure. Do the 1 to you. We're going to play the Ronin. And we're going to skewer our critic here. Do a nice fat 6 damage to them. And they're at 5. If they brick here, we're looking pretty. Come on, let's do it. Firebrand? I don't think that does it. Yeah, take that, Wizards. Yeah, do you see what I mean, though? Like, it's so necessary to burn out the Wizards. Even though, like, it looked so bad when we were at, like, 9 and they were at 20, basically. But if you just... Imagine if I had left out this Soulscar Mage. They would have just, like, burn the face, do 5 with the Soulscar Mage every turn. You have to kill these guys, even though it feels real bad. Very nice. Let's move on. Alrighty. On the play with a Ronin hand. Let's keep. Let's go. We'll lead on Inspiring Vantage. Try to inspire our way to 20 damage here. 2 Shrapnel Blast and a Ronin. What's my play next turn? I guess that depends on what they do. So let's play the Ronin. Hit for 2. I'll attack. Boom. Shakalaka. Ronin back to the hand. Come on back, my friend. Could just play Lightning Helix. Stitcher's Supplier. Stitcher's Supplier is a reason to just play Helix. Yeah, double Narcomedia is a reason to just play Helix. So we're going to pass. We're going to let our Dredge opponent go off, because that's what they do. They go off. We are down 1 artifact. That resolves. This feels like a bad matchup, because Creeping Chill is a problem. Creeping Chill is a big, fat problem. We're going to Lightning Helix our opponent. They're going to take him back down to 18. And we got a Rustveil Bridge, which I do actually like. I like that for Shrapnel Blasting my opponent's face. Otherworldly Gaze, sure. I'm going to try and get that draw to improve a little bit. The good news is they don't have a good repeatable source of damage quite yet. They got 2 Narcomoebas, but that was before they had any Amalgams in the graveyard. Another Stitcher Supplier. At this point, they really want to hit that Narcomoeba now. Didn't really get anything there. Land, Bloodghast comes back. That'll trigger the Amalgams. Resolve those suckers. And we're going to do a good old 15 or 10 spot to the face here. I still can't attack with the Ronin, unfortunately. Oh, Creeping Chill again, sure. They're back up to 19. We're getting a smashy. Shrapnel Blast your face. Sack my Rustveil Bridge. Take a good 3 damage there. And next turn, the Amalgams are online. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage, which is more than we can actually deal with. So I could play with fire, kill an Amalgam, but that's not the path to victory. We unfortunately are just going to have to concede this one. Yeah, I could Shrapnel Blast their face for 5, then I just die. Or I could Shrapnel Blast an Amalgam, or play with fire a Bloodghast, take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, go to 1, but then I don't have enough damage to kill them before they get another turn, so that was unfortunately the game. Yeah, these Creeping Chills make this a really tough matchup. Let's keep going. Alright, really nice hand here, we're gonna keep that one. Gonna go with Kumano first, I think. Then Epicure. Underground River from our opponent. They're going to take 1 damage, just like we drew it up. The perfect start. Opponent doing damage to themselves. Maybe they're on Death Shadow. I think that's still in the format. Looks like they're not going to do anything. So we'll just play Kumano. Pretty good odds they have Fatal Push. So Kumano comes down. They could have Spell Pierce, I guess, but doesn't look like it. I think they would definitely Spell Pierce if they had it. Maybe an Opt, another Worldly Gaze. Okay, it's Dredge. Let's see if they can hit some Crippling Chills. Narcomoeba. So Narcomoeba out. And that's pretty much okay. I want them to hit the Narcomoebas before they get the 3/3s in the graveyard. Glimpse is not particularly good. Them doing 2 damage to themselves is. Creeping Chill, not good. Narcomoeba hits. Silver Smoke Ghoul comes in. Prized Amalgam. Triggers next turn. So let's play magic cards. I'm going to try the Synthesizer. We did hit the land, so that's pretty good. Get to use our mana more efficiently that way. Here comes the Amalgam. And we need them to brick a little bit. At least their mana base is very painful. But yeah, oh, another Glimpse is real tough. Narcomoebas are out. Prized Amalgam is coming down. I will probably block this Silver Smoke Ghoul. The Ghoulies. The Goonies. And Secret Keep did not hit another one of these, so that's fine. Like I said, I am going to block this. No point trying to keep it around. It's just going to get chumped by Narcomoebas and the like. There's the Prized Amalgam. So now we've got a 2/2. I could take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. If they hit a crippling chill, that would be pretty bad for me. Is there any way I can get there? I feel like it probably involves Shrapnel Blast and other such things. Let's pass, and I'll Lightning Helix them. Gaze, sure. Took some damage. I need no crippling chills. Alright. They didn't get it. And they might have to leave a creature back now. Blood Gas, sure. Blood Gas can't block. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Narcomoeba stay back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 10 damage here. I think that's fine. No blocks. Ouch, 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 ouch. Down to 2. Let's see what the follow-up is. Let's Lightning Helix you. Back up here a little bit. Okay, a Ronin for 4. So let's go to combat and attack. We need to hit a land off of our Shrapnel Blast on the experimental synthesizer. That's how we win the game. Let's go. One time. Sack the synthesizer. Get the land. Get the land. Get the land. Come on. Let's go. They got something? No, they just have otherworldly gaze. Oh, no bueno. No good. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Dead. Unfortunate. Interesting hand. Epicure into Vortex, I guess. Let's go. Play Needle Verge Pathway here first on Vidolin. Epicure to start the game. Definitely play the Vortex on turn 2. So let's play our Pathway on red. Epicure comes on down. 1 to the opponent. Looks like opponent mulliganed. They're on City of Brass. This appears to be... well, it could be a bunch of stuff, but this generally means Belcher, I think. Hit for 1. In which case, we gotta get moving. If they play another Zendikar land, then we know what's up. And they didn't. Okay, so that's not what's up. That just ain't what's up. Alright, let's attack. Play Synthesizer. They don't counter it. Play a land. Love to see it. And a Roiling Vortex, I think. Which comes on down. Pew, pew. Clock is on. The clock is on. Sunbaked Canyon's going to do some good work this game, I think. Oh, it's Lotus Field. Okay. Sack all the lands. And it is getting close. I'm going to play a Sunbaked Canyon here. Let's go to attacks. Hit. Just past the turn. Pow, pow, Power Wheels. They've got 4 mana this turn to work with. The Blood Sun. Interesting. So I can do 6, 7, 8, 9 damage to them. I think that's better. So let's shock them. And shock them. Shock them, sock them, robots. They draw their card. Play a land for turn. Maybe another Lotus Field. That would really get the party going. Oh, they do have it. Some folks just have it all. Must be nice. And pretty good chance we fire off this experimental synthesizer here. Let's go for attacks. They have like a Shark Typhoon or something. That's okay. Do hit for 1. Okay. Let's play an Epicure. I don't mind counters. Reprieve is fine. So let's run it back. Can't really stop that. And I will keep this bridge in hand. Well, I think I just activated it right away. I could draw something good. Discard. Ronin. Not good now. Could be good later. So boom. A boom. Alright, you got 6 to 7 mana to work with, maybe even 9. Divine Purge. Exile all artifacts and creatures. Sure. I think that's fine. Until end turn, I may play this card. If it's a shock, it could be really good. It's a land. I mean, like, these cards are still threatening. Triomes are fine. Just want to keep up my Vortex, really. My go. We take our 2. Helix me. Opponents can't gain life this turn. Yeah! And so our control matchup feels really, 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 really good. Yeah, we had a couple rough run-ins with Dredge, but I feel like the control matchup is probably where we really shine. Like, I don't really care about your Divine Purges or your Reprieves. All that stuff doesn't really matter to me. If you got 1,000 mana, I'm just going to send the burn at your face. Let's go to the wrap-up. Oh, I do love a burn deck, and this was a good one. I was like pretty happy with how this one performed on the ladder. I think it has some really good matchups and some really bad ones. Like the Dredge matchup, they just make too many blockers, and they end up with all that life gain. If you get a Roiling Vortex going, you can maybe get around them, but it's going to be tough otherwise. But really fun deck, pretty strong, and I definitely recommend taking it for a spin. Thank you all for watching, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.